And we can continue right away. So, we wanted to head into combat once again without any Valkyrie or any of that crap, because who the fuck needs that when just there's a chance to kill something, right?
I was actually going to see about doing the Valkyrie before we go.
Okay,
Yes,
who is
the
involved?
boulder is indeed something we should do.
Okay, good to know. Don't worry about that.
I'm not worried about it.
Good. So, who are you including in the Valkyrie?
Ah, him and me.
Okay. You have to do the acceptance into the pact thing too, don't you?
Yep. And I am not allowed to do the Valkyrie with my children yet. They haven't passed any of the trials.
What exactly do they need to do for that? Just whatever you say?
Basically, whatever I determine is good for joining the Sabbat.
Prove that you're a
But-
real vampire.
Yeah, basically. The most commonly accepted one is actually the one you already know about. It's surviving being a shovelhead in a massive attack. Besides that, it's literally up to the priest on when they're, whatever priest is over them that is alright with being the Sabbat.
Okay.
If they do something that's pretty cool, they can now be, actual Sabbat. If they bring some real useful stuff forward for the Sabbat, that can work. Etc., etc.
Given that every blood point cost is doubled, I would say that Katrina would have to spend 2 nights healing the aggravated damage, or each point of aggravated damage. Right?
That's fine.
So yeah.
I think that's how that works, yeah.
Or we could just rule that takes 10 and it still takes just a single night of rest, but given that pretty much everything would be doubled in duration for them, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I like it. Although I thought Thin Bloods generally, for things... Wait, no.
That was
Fire
15
stuff.
gens that could do that kind of stuff, I think. Thin Blood. Control
Now
F
we're
is
both-
your
yep.
friend. 14 generation, 15 generation.
Okay, and yes, healing damage is definitely doubled too. Unable to create a blood bond, and the efforts to desire other vampires succeed only 1 in 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
You get a roll of 1d5.
Or just 1d50 or something.
No, it's 1d10 and the 9 and 10 are passing.
Yeah, either way. Just as long as it's 1 in 5.
Okay. So, describe as you gather around, Katrina watching from a corner.
We come here today to honor the commemoration of a new pack. One moment, I'm trying to think of a name.
Ken walks in through the front door. Oh, hey, who the fuck is that?
I bow to him.
He tries to bow in return. Let's see how well he rolls on charisma etiquette. Oh, wow. Yeah, good luck.
We are Team Oreo.
Is that what we're called? He says, bowing awkwardly.
What did you say? Team what?
We are the pack Team Oreo. That's what I have decided.
Finally, a name. It took you long enough, bitches.
Wouldn't... Wouldn't Black Serpents work better?
Wow.
Katrina just looks at you. No, I think Team Oreo works better. I mean, it will
Can I
confuse.
offer this for leadership?
it will confuse the fuck out of people, and then we're gonna be, oh yeah, boy, you dead, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious what's with the snake motive. Thought this was, yeah, isn't Ouroboros the Tsimisi bullcrap?
You can
We're not
roll
made of
charisma
Tbilisi.
leadership to be impressive, Daniel.
So charisma expression then?
No, leadership, you're trying to sway a small crowd
Okay.
who are all inclined to follow Satan's lead more than yours.
Okay. 7.
Yeah,
Does this mean I get to roll against him?
that is far too much.
What the fuck was that shit?
Do it again.
That is not what I meant to roll.
You
Also,
can,
that's a terrible roll.
you can roll again as well, Satan, but keep in mind you already have a massive advantage and
Whoop. That's not
Wow.
can
Well, let's see how Team Oreo it looks in comparison to his, I guess.
Ken raises an eyebrow for a second. Really? No, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go with my sire on this. Yeah. Also, there's tire tracks on the other side of the road, like a lot of them, boss. Thought you should know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Was it from your people?
Nah, they don't come in cars. I mean,
They don't?
they park a ways off, and I lead them here.
Ah, that's how they get here. Huh. I never bothered thinking about it.
Oh yeah, this is an underground party zone officially in the city. So if anyone comes and says the password, Guitar Hero, just they're here to party. Feel free to
Alright.
whatever. And there's also a hole in the back of the wall where some rocks are loose. You can pull them open so that people can get in. That's where the people come from. I'm sorry, I'm a bit strung out. I'm gonna go and check on the girls.
Have fun.
Walks off.
Uh,
Where the
So,
fuck
yeah.
is the heroin? Who the fuck took it? He comes walking up. And okay, boss. Small problem. We seem to be out of drugs.
That's a problem?
Obviously.
I didn't know.
Well, shit. Bummer. Walks off again.
Yep. All right. And oh my gosh, what was that?
Okay.
Sorry. All right, back to reality. This was reality, right? C136. Oh yeah, Valdery. That's right. That's what we're doing.
I'm sorry, this level of the Dark Tower is currently inaccessible. The lifts are out of service. Please try another level. This reality is currently offline. Try later.
Pat Priest, you've been chuckling there for like 5 minutes now. Would you return to reality now?
Oh, I keep trying. The train keeps getting derailed. I'm sorry. Maybe we're the Hogwarts Express team. Nah, Team Wario's good enough.
I don't like the Hogwarts
Oh.
Express train, boss. It just no. Oreo is
All right.
good.
Ah, I almost forgot. Be right back. He leaves. Comes back with a red solo cup. Brings out what appears to be kids' scissors. All right, we can begin. And thus, we begin the ritual upon the simulation. We shall become as one.
You hear very loudly, muffled somewhat by the walls, someone strumming on the guitar and loudly singing Britannia Rules the Waves from the burning gazebo.
You might want to put that out there.
It's very off-key. As if they are barely hanging on to reality at the moment.
Do not talk about New Hampshire. We will come later. For now,
New Hampshire rules the
assimilation
waves.
shall begin. It's wonderful what I've done with this place in just a few days, right?
It's more the fact of what kind of people you've picked. During the day, the ghouls are just watching the cameras. Actually, how is it set up? One of them is watching cameras at all times, right? So it's just the two ghouls are basically manning the camera room in shifts.
Hopefully we'll get 2 more so that we can, dot them across the countryside, but...
Okay, sure. So essentially they're just manning the things, and when they have a moment, they try to clean up, but it's a pretty hopeless thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As I said, eventually we'll figure out that we actually probably need to take on somebody's identity. But for now, awesome place to rock on, dude.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so, beginning the rites of assimilation. May the All-Father look over us. Blessed be this cup.
Lower your shields and prepare to be assimilated.
Lower thy towers. Slits one of his, wrists, puts blood point into the cup.
Slosh, slosh.
Slosh, slosh. Your turn.
I do the same.
No. Make an announcement.
I hereby join this pack under the guiding eyes of the pack priest, and hereby join you in the name of the founders.
Make a charismatic roll to see how impressive that was.
Okay. Difficulty?
6. I'm not gonna raise it because you look like a bum, because pretty much everyone here looks weird. It was
Wasn't
okay.
it?
You can see that he tried, but it came over as a bit long-winded.
Uh-huh.
I was shorter than him.
The dice just hate you, you know this.
Fuck is this shit.
It's good to know that, it's back.
There's a faint cheer from outside. It seems like there's more mortals there now.
Oh, that sounds fun. They must be using it as a bonfire. At least it served some use. And now partake of sustenance.
I partake of the sustenance.
Kumbaya! Fucking Twitch chat!
Oh, what's going on?
No, they're just commenting as we go along, it's great.
I will try my hardest. The brooms will not rebel once more. I need to go look up like some folk song lyrics or something.
Okay. So you can, I assume, roll for your Voldery ratings to each other.
Yay.
I will take my cup and go. Aram sam sam, aram sam sam. Gully,
Yay.
gully, 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 ram sam sam. And then I'll also do it.
Also, if he orders me to kill someone, is that without reason?
He shouldn't really do that, but yes, if a blood bond forces you to do something inhumane, you would roll for humanity, so yes.
I mean, like, without reason. If my superior, since it's about loyalty to your superiors and other such things, would that be essentially without reason?
No, it wouldn't in the context of this path. If it's under orders as part of, it needs to be done, then yeah.
As long as it's not murder all these people for no good reason, essentially.
Correct. As long as you don't do it for what would be considered no real reason.
We need to terrorize and put the camera in here, in the city of balance. Here's a torch, there's an orphanage, go. Do God's work.
So does that count or not?
It depends on how your character sees it, but technically it doesn't count as a path loss, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because reasons.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah, I am completely inhumane. But hey, at least I serve the Sabbat.
yes, you are fighting to stop the antediluvians from rising. You're the good guy.
Yes.
All right. So, welcome to the pack of Team Wario. It is nice to meet you.
Current membership 1.5.
Yes.
Who's the half?
Well, the other guy clearly. Both of you think that.
Well, not necessarily. Oh god, he rolled a 1.
Yes.
Yes, he did. Actually, I can tell you now, Anton had Unbondable. So all those good rolls he had on you, he could always do whatever he fucking pleased with all of you.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Why would you ever pick Unbondable as a Sabbat?
Because fuck the players!
Like, seriously, that's completely idiotic to pick Unbondable as a Sabbat.
It's not too terrible bad. It just depends what they do with it. The Sabbat just care a lot about loyalty. And the Valkyrie is a way to somewhat do that.
It's pointless. Why would you even pick that?
No, pile those beams on there. Yes, all those graves. We'll set fire to it in half an hour. Just keep piling them high.
Yep. All right, let's see about going and getting some people. What were we getting people for again? We must have had a reason.
What was that roll?
It was something cool. Don't worry about it.
You hear a pretty decent rendition of Smoke on the Water from the back for someone who's just doing it on a guitar.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That is
That's awesome!
I actually learned how to play music. Huh.
He fucking turned a rock musician. Someone who's spent the last 10 years blowing his brains out with heroin and rock and roll.
Wait, hey, don't you go around saying that. That's the entire training regimen of a rock and roll player. Just take tons of drugs and you'll eventually get good at it.
No, you don't tie a tourniquet like that. See, I'll show you.
Aww. That's one of my favorite songs ever. Johnny Cash. Yeah.
You see a crowd just... he's standing on a tombstone playing. There's a crowd holding up lighters there. It looks like 20 or 30 people at this point have gathered.
This is amazing. Sadly, we should probably go and get those oh yeah, there was like police hunters or whatever. Follow me.
I follow him. Also, what about the remaining barrel of blood? Does it still have blood in it?
What about
Yes,
it?
it's still full.
I'm going to take, like, the rest of it. Well, 3 points. 4. Okay, there are 3 points left in the barrel.
I suppose I'll take 2 actually, because I forgot to do the one for waking up too.
Keep in
So-
mind, this takes a while cause cow blood and it's very diluted in power. So it's just 10-15 minutes of you both sucking up blood and slurping.
Yeah.
When you come out of it, Katrina is standing there, holding one of the heavy revolvers. Is that one still left in the inventory, by the way?
I don't know. I had one, but I removed it from the group inventory.
I have, like, what, how many pistols right now? I have an SMG, I have what?
You
A lot
didn't
of-
say you took the SMG, you just said you dumped the body. So you have a 38 and a heavy revolver with 2 bullets left in it.
38. Like,
The 38 has 4 bullets in the chamber and 20 in reserve.
I'm going to reload it, by the way.
Go ahead.
How much, is that, like, 6 bullets in it?
Yes, at max. Katrina's holding a light pistol. And the second clip for that, and I'm gonna delete that from the group holdings. Cause that's now on her.
Hey. All right. So where were you?
I was getting the gun.
Oh no, I meant where were you earlier?
Looking for drugs.
Location?
Um,
Name? Address?
That away towards the bridge. They
That away.
Yes, they tried to jump me in the farmer's market. God, that place is creepy at night.
Sounds fun.
There was 3 of them.
All right. So did they leave anything behind? Shoot at you?
Not really. I managed to get a little taste of him, but the other 2 were shooting at me, so I had to run, and he was burning my face off, so...
Ah. Okay. We'll just have to see if they are anywhere nearby, I guess. Are you coming?
MC, that is a good point. Let's see if she has firearms. Okay, good.
I don't.
I have.
Don't brag. It's not attractive.
I don't. I don't. It's amazing.
Let me delete copy of Cop, as Mr. Copy of Clan Cop is no longer in the game. She
You
waves
say
at
4 out of
you.
8 bullets on the heavy pistol.
Sorry, what?
4 out of 8 bullets on the heavy pistol, or what?
You don't have heavy pistol, you have heavy revolver.
Oh yeah, heavy revolver, but yeah. 4 out of 8? Or
4
what?
out of 6. Actually, no, 2 out of 6.
He shot the wheels, remember?
So no bullets.
No, you used the 38 for that, remember?
Yeah, I used 38 for that.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah, he
Yes.
did. Huh. You coming?
I'm following him already.
Katrina just raises hand and waves at you as she rushes in. Follow me!
Follow me!
Actually, in hindsight, could one of you take the lead?
I can take the lead.
You can take the lead?
Good news! I don't see you getting ambushed.
Good news. So, you can take the lead, and if that's the case, I guess I will follow in with invisibility, I suppose. Put on the invisibility cloak.
Also, I do not have my pistol drawn.
Okay, Katrina does though. She's acting like an action movie heroine in that very fake way.
Yay?
It seems like she's thoroughly enjoying the adventure.
Yay! Tell me she's a thrill seeker. And now we are off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Crap, that just broke my... One moment. Put back on invisibility cloak.
Okay.
So we're heading over.
Okay. You arrive at a spot near the edges of the farmer's market. Katrina just tries to do, essentially army or marine hand signals. Realizes she doesn't know them, puts a finger across her lips, and just very emphatically points at a spot right at the edge of the market. As you are, in somewhat concealed next to the road in some bushes. Satan, of course, doesn't need to be concealed. He just sees movement, as Katrina is very noticeably pointing for Daniel's benefit.
Time to walk over there, but I am going to do my usual thing of be sneaky even though I'm technically invisible.
I'm staying by her side.
She
For
just, just just go, that's the place, just go. Gesturing wildly. What the fuck is wrong with you? Go.
I go where she's pointing then.
And Satan, as you're sneaking, you just see Daniel go striding past you towards the place.
I'll give him 2 thumbs up
He's,
and keep sneaking.
What level is your
Also, I'm buffing my
obfuscate at?
dexterity to...
2.
I'm buffing my dexterity by 1.
Go ahead and roll to maintain it. Wow, that's crap.
Roll to maintain it.
Well, not to maintain it so much as to prevent someone from seeing you. You know what I mean.
Alright.
At least I hope you do. Okay. You see Katrina give you thumbs up from the bushes right back at you. Daniel, there
Yes.
is very little sign that something has happened here. You would need to roll perception investigation.
Difficulty?
6.
Might be more, actually, because this actually does make legitimate investigation stuff. Makes sense.
Well, it looks like the ground is slightly disturbed, like scuffle marks or something, but that could just be from people moving around here during the day, as it's mostly just, packed dirt. Yeah. Could have been any time. You can't recall when there was rain in this part of, the continent.
Wouldn't that be survival if it's attacking?
You're
With
trying
rain
to
and
gain
such.
a general understanding of everything that is... You can roll tracking if you want to follow the scuff marks and see where they lead. If
Yeah,
you,
I'll do that.
that makes sense.
this was for
Perception.
determine, just generally figuring stuff out about the location. You can roll perception survival if you wish to try and track. Given that,
I think a very good example would be that investigation could definitely be used to find some tracks,
yes, exactly.
while survival would be used to actually follow tracks very well.
Like I'm trying to discern which tracks belong to which tracks belong to different people with perception survival.
I don't think that works that way.
Like, yeah,
That's not
survival would-
investigation.
How, like survival would
How
work.
would you
I think
pick
survival
out?
would work discerning what tracks belong to what
How
kind
would
of
you
people.
figure out that it's a cop's
Like I mean,
track?
looking at the soles of the boots.
Do you
Essentially,
know
if that's
what
a different
cops-
person or not.
What type of cop boots they wear here? If they're even regulated in any way in this town, how would you know?
I'm talking about essentially learning if they're wearing if it's someone wearing another. If it's there.
You can.
I'm trying to find out if there's people there. Whatever. I'm trying. Okay, following just tracks then. Whatever.
I mean, you can look for just people with boots if you wish, but
Whatever. Perception survival. Following some tracks.
okay, you're
That I
able
found.
to follow them a ways to a marking space, but you're not even sure that they're the cops' tracks, and if they were,
Don't see
there's
any
a good
police
chance
cars.
they just rode off in a car. Doesn't seem like there's cars here at the moment.
I shrug. Go back.
You
Sneaky,
can
sneaky.
see neither Katrina nor Satan, or rather God, as he calls himself now, at this point. They might both be happily obfuscated. What do you do? There's no one here. They could have also been grabbed.
I'm going to wait until they decide to appear if they're still here.
Katrina does not reappear. What does Satan do?
Satan is sneaking over to investigate the area.
Okay. Satan,
Sneaky,
roll
sneaky.
perception investigation. Daniel, you're still not seeing anyone.
All right.
I'm waiting.
Any bonus for actually having investigation?
Given that you do, I would let you roll at least at the -1 compared to what
Alright.
Daniel used. Actually, let's be generous. Roll at 6. Okay. You can see the exact place where they were jumped out and grabbed her. You even find the alley where you find a cigarette butt or two where they might have been waiting. Some of them anyway. You can clearly pick out the signs of a couple of bodies rolling on the floor. Or rather in the dirt.
Yay! Pick up a cigarette. It's time to see into the past.
Okay.
Presumably, they are not a vampire.
They are most certainly not a vampire, but the base difficulty will be 8.
That was enough for like a name or something.
That would have been 2 successes. Given that you
Okay.
have a -1, right? On those. For discipline
Oh.
affinity.
No, that's for only dementation.
Oh, you're trying to use auspex.
That's right.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll want you to re-roll, and I need to rethink the difficulty on that.
Okay. Because it is up to you on what the difficulty for this is. It seems like it was pretty recent, but it's not very...
It's recent, and it's someone who, as a cop, has been smoking a lot for years, so they enjoy their cigarettes. So, I would say that it's 7, especially since it involves bodily fluids in some disgusting way.
Okay.
Alright.
Tell me about this person.
Okay. Okay, let's see. How do I describe this? You see someone who is confused and terrified, but deeply trusts the older cop that is leading this operation. Apparently, they have been watching the mansion, and they're pretty sure you have done something to a couple of people from around town, that you have somehow trapped or are using them, and he said that tonight they would try to grab one of them to question them and hopefully rescue them from the monsters. And they were supposed to be ready in case the monster, namely that would be you and the other vampires who are now dead or being tortured, showed up and interfered. Except that it all went sideways, as after talking to the girl, confronting her, she shoved him away. He then pulled out the cross, burned her, tried to burn her a second time as he realized she was an abomination, at which point she proceeded to grapple him. And then they of course tried to engage and shoot her before she could do too much damage to their leader, and they somehow managed to drive her off, but oh no, that monster can actually turn ordinary people into more monsters. And
Dun 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 dun.
they are now in shock. They decided to retreat and completely rethink their whole approach to this situation, because clearly it's a lot worse than they could ever have imagined. And essentially they are in complete fuck off and leave them alone till we can think of something mode.
Hey, Big D.
Do I hear him?
Yes, you do.
I will go over to him.
All right.
What is it?
So yeah, we have a group of new hunters in town. Well, to be accurate, police officers that have discovered vampires. So we're going to have to see about taking care of them.
Should we lure them into an ambush?
That's not going to work too well. They're currently apparently about to try and rethink of how they're going about this.
Know
But-
where they are.
Well, I think I found their tracks, right? I found the right set of tracks.
You would have been able to find the same tracks that Daniel found, which would have led to the parking lot. Essentially, it means you would have to find a way to track their car.
Mm-hmm. Which, again, this should be semi-possible. This one will, if that's the case, will go to their parking lot. And actually, you said they tried to shoot at her.
Yes, they did. Do you want to look for one of the bullets?
Yeah, look for one of the shell casings.
Okay, in that case, yes, you can certainly see 3 or 4 shell casings in the alley where you currently are.
Alright. And I have a cigarette. And I have a location they were at. I think I'm going to put these all 3 in the same spot and see if I can use this as a connection to their current location.
Okay. That's pretty creative. You have a lot to work with there. You even have Katrina there, who was the one involved, so I would say that the base difficulty would be, say, 7 or 6 for Rise of Chaos. Let's go with 7, since you're not that familiar with these guys yet.
Yeah.
But
Let's go.
okay. You see the dingy apartment they have rented, and they intend to leave in the morning, just in case someone somehow manages to track them there.
I got them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, that's very good. So, do you wish to go back and bring some more of the children, or should we just go?
I should be able to kill most of them.
Yes, yes, we'll need to. They're trying to hunt the Sabbat down. This isn't allowed.
Indeed, they must be stopped.
Do be aware. I think one of them might have true faith. Maybe multiple. I don't know.
Well, that will make it all the more. That will make it all the more fun.
Yay!
Rape!
Let's go do this. I suppose I won't go use my cloak of invisibility for now. Follow me.
I follow him.
Okay, you would have to march through a fair amount of town. It's over the river. You wish to go by foot rather than use one of the numerous vans and cars you have stolen?
Let's use one of the cars, I suppose. Might as well.
Which one do you use, as you have, I think, more than one?
We do have more than one.
You keep stealing shit, fucking magpies.
Then we keep, tossing them into, like, rivers or into the sides of buildings and get more.
You have an old alarmless car from somewhere, and you have the Camarilla Jeep, currently.
I think the old car sounds better.
Okay. All three of you climb into the old car in that case.
Time to go. Get to the right location.
Let me just place some things onto the token layer so you know where they're located.
I love how different tokens of mine have ended up having different names.
This one's dead, this one's dead, Zebo's dead.
No, New Hampshire. Well, we could rebuild it.
So he's based out of the church, isn't he?
Yep.
That's been a dick for the for my other character. You might want to change the picture for the base of operations.
Now that symbol now represents New Hampshire.
Yay.
You can
It shall be put on every flag.
Okay. So let's say it's somewhere. Well, it doesn't matter. And most likely it wouldn't be in any other pack's territory, since they would probably be located. The third pack would be located like here, where they could reach the copper mine relatively easily. Possibly along the road here. I don't know. I'll place them somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah. Alright. Off to, the place we need.
Yay!
Okay. Describe, how do you choose to approach this place?
Well, I kind of figured that we'd probably park in a nearby parking lot.
So the smart way, you mean?
Yeah.
Instead of driving up to the front door. Good to know. Good to know.
Well, we could probably drive up to the front door and murder them either way. But
That's not how I do things.
I guess we'll make it safe then.
Okay, so you drive to a parking lot and park there. How do you wish to proceed as you climb out of the car?
Alright. I'll point at where their room is. They are there. We must get there. And then I will obfuscate. After I tell... Wait. Make sure to leave the door open for a little bit. Then I'll obfuscate. Again.
Okay.
I'm going to be buffing my stamina by 2. And my dex by 1.
Katrina starts heading to the side of the building and slowly making her way around the outside. She looks back at Daniel, motions for him.
I follow her.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's bound to be a fire escape. I know this neighborhood, they were fucking obsessed about those things. So one of us needs to cover that.
Okay.
Okay, so boss, are you around?
I think he went somewhere.
I'm right here.
So,
Right next to his ear.
okay, so which one of us should cover the outside? Should us two go in through the front and have him cover the fire escape? He can come in through the window, maybe?
I think I should be able to. If you allow me, I should be able to do the combat. One of you can cover the exits.
Which one would you prefer?
I guess I can cover the exits. I can climb up on the fire escape on the opposite house across the valley and just shoot them if they try to come out.
I can't hear you guys.
Sorry,
Cutting out.
I lost the last bit from Epic as well. That was kind of robotic.
Okay. So everyone went robotic.
Yeah, you can.
Katrina is offering to climb on the fire escape on the building opposite and just cover the window from there with her pistol.
It's up to you. Whatever you think's most fun.
Sure. I just don't want to get burned again. That kind of sucked.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
But yes, I'm going to spend a turn growing my claws.
Hey, greetings. You see a pair of wicked-looking John claws grow out of his fingers.
You sure you're Lasombra?
Yes, I am sure of it. I'm sure you'll see if you want to enter the place. I can go in there and drop a cloud of darkness on them, and they won't be able to see me coming.
I won't be able to see anything too.
Trina,
Yes, that's why
meanwhile-
you'll be waiting outside to kill those who try to escape.
Okay. Obfuscate.
So you're gonna be waiting outside as well. Well,
Actually, no. I'm not quite smart enough to figure that out, but preemptively. So.
okay. Let's
Spend another 3 blood points. Get strength up by 1 and dex by 2, and kick in go to the front door to kick it in.
Okay, you kick in the front door. You see a flight of stairs leading up to various apartments.
Well,
As you've now made your way around the front, I want everyone, by the way, to make a wit
So which
stealth
floor-
roll.
the difficulty of 7, I presume, for me.
If you don't have stealth, then yes. Just to see if I'm reasonably.
Hey, it's not a door. They definitely hear me coming. Which floor did she point at when she said she wanted to cover the windows?
Just the building in general. I mean, Satan essentially.
It's the opposite building, man.
Yeah, she's on the opposite building, but essentially Satan pointed out the apartment. I assume he would have given you some sort of directions.
Yeah. That'd be great.
What did I say? Wit stealth?
Yes.
With stealth.
Okay.
No, that's not a botch.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, so you're standing in the stairwell after having kicked in the door.
Yes.
The much tortured lock finally snapped. Fucking kids these days. Let's see.
I now proceed to go upstairs.
I need to make one more opposed roll for the NPCs to see if they see Katrina out of the window. And they do not.
Now that's good.
Okay, you proceed to climb up to the door.
Yes, I'm going to kick it in as well. and drop a cloud of darkness once I can see in there.
Roll
And I'll
me-
be a
roll-
decent ways away in the hallway, I suppose.
Okay. Give me a set of wits for you, Daniel, to see if, from having a window pointed out from the outside, you're able to figure out which is the right door, as that crap can be confusing.
It can
With
be, yes.
what?
Just a wits.
Yeah, it's just wits.
Unless you have
Difficulty?
something that could be applied
Wits,
to
I presume?
architecture. Okay, you
it's
see
good enough.
Daniel pause for a moment, but then he, after a moment's hesitation, heads towards the right door.
So yeah, I'm gonna kick the door in, drop a cloud of darkness the instant I can.
Okay, let me place some stuff on. Actually, let's see if I have something appropriate on the random crap map. We can use the office for this.
Sure.
Let me move you over. And let me place a couple of cops as well. Right, I moved him there. Good. Alright. You kick in the door. At that point, however, it will be initiative.
Yep.
Do you spend a point of potence to kick in the door? And what level is your strength at?
I'm currently at 2 strength, not counting potence.
Okay, so are you spending a blood point on potence?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You know, fuck it, I'm just going to just claw the door open.
Okay. Sure. Given that normal material does not necessarily get wrecked that quickly by the claws, I'm gonna need an attack roll versus a door difficulty 3. And a
Okay.
subsequent damage roll to see how well you manage to do that.
Dexterity, brawl, difficulty 3, you said?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Strength plus 1.
Total 12.
Strength plus potence plus 1 plus 6. Let's go 7. I can't do math. That's 10.
I'm counting 12 damage dice.
Yeah, should be.
I would want 5 to completely obliterate the door if you don't want to be delayed getting through it. And the door disintegrates in a shower of splinters as all the cops just snap towards you standing in the doorway.
Also, should I roll the should I roll initiative now?
Yes, you should both roll initiative, as you are very much now in combat. I'm gonna assume that Katrina can
Flawed
hear.
abomination makes the door disintegrate. Hey, I think I'm first now.
Are you now? Yes, you are, bastard. Satan,
Yes, dropping a cloud of darkness.
Satan, initiative.
I don't got a token as far as I can tell.
Here. See?
There it is.
Yes.
Yep.
And we declare in order.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Not that I really matter.
Jared Logan is gonna grab the cross and brandish it at you, trying to keep you back.
You can move the thing on the turn order so it's below him. There you go.
Auto sort. Cop 1, he's gonna try to draw his weapon and take a shot. Satan, you see him obliterate the door. What do?
I'm following what he said. I'll just be back here, obfuscated. And if they try and run away down the hallway, I guess I'll do something about it.
Okay.
I'm like back by the stairs, by the way.
Sure. Let's roll perception alertness for Katrina to see if she notices what is going on. Given that
She
it's
did.
a semi-dark room, but her auspex is active.
And she is looking at that specific room, so
There's
shouldn't be
still
too
a
terrible.
chance, but yes,
Yeah.
she knows. You faintly...
How's it going down, yo?
Actually, you can't see her, she would be obfuscated, but she prepares to take an ambush shot at whoever tries to get out.
So she's aiming at the door.
She's aiming at the window.
Well, yeah, at the window.
Sure, yes. Can she do that? I think she can prepare to attack and aim at the
Yeah.
same
Oh, by the
time.
way, aiming is
a
perception
thing.
firearms.
the
Aiming is perception. It's one per turn
Yeah.
till you hit your perception limit. I think.
yeah.
Anyway, either way, that helps a lot given how crappy she's at firearms.
Yay.
And Cop
So-
2 is gonna try and pop you as well. And I'm hearing an echo,
Woohoo.
Jackalore. Kill your Skype, choke it to death.
What? Kill Skype? I don't want to kill Skype.
Kill it! The Sabbat
Well,
demands it.
whatever. So, what's the difficulty roll again for Cloud Dark today? 7.
I think so too.
I'll roll 7 then. Oh, I should be able to cover the room then.
Yes, the room is now flooded with darkness. You see a few faint wisps of it coming out into the hallway.
No, I would definitely make sure it doesn't get out into the
Faint
hallway.
wisps, as in he can see that there's a cloud of darkness in there, but it's not affecting anything.
Oh,
Jackalore,
okay. Yeah, sure.
let me do
That's
my
fine.
drama bit. Seriously. For someone that's never been confronted by one of those, they have to roll courage at 7, even if they're a vampire, right?
Yes.
Okay,
That vampires might have something they've gone through that's similar if they've been alive for a little while or just go through crazy situations, but in
Yeah.
general, yes.
that is wrong. Let's just see. And, okay, Katrina's gone. She did not expect
She wasn't
that.
expecting that.
Yeah, she most certainly wasn't expecting that. Well done.
Also, you should spend a point of blood for that, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should.
Hmm. How successful was you at it? 3 successes?
It covers
Yeah.
the room. It's filled with darkness.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
just checking to make sure you didn't fill the building.
Yeah, I would have made sure that it doesn't, since I can personally do that.
Okay. Daniel. You see two of the cops just clutching at their throats, slowly choking and starting to turn blue.
Seriously, I'm only 2 points of stamina? This is easier than I thought.
It is true, if they don't have any stamina, they're considered as choking to death. It's amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Jared is... Well, Satan, you're just hanging back, like you said, so that just leaves Jared. What is your willpower? Not that it matters. You can't
5.
advance into the room, as he's still holding up the cross, even though he can't see you anymore. Trusting it to keep the bad people away.
Aw, I'll just leave them choking there then. For now.
Okay.
Very dismayed. I'll stand by the door.
Jared is gonna start slowly backing towards the window on his next turn and still holding up the cross.
That
I'll
require
try to
a
enter the
roll.
room this time.
Does it?
Yeah,
you
it
can
does.
move half your distance. Oh, actually, yes, there's crap on the floor, so he would need a Dex Athletics not to fall in the darkness. That is a
Yeah,
good point.
it's really dark in there too. Man, that's
That's
gonna
really
be
fucking
tough.
dark.
You know, that's a good point. I think since he's familiar with the room, having stayed in there many days in cramped quarters, I would say that's a difficulty 7 athletics roll.
Mhm.
Okay, Daniel, what do you wish to see, or rather do, seeing as he's trying to back away towards the window?
I'd like to rush in there and kill him, but I can't. Actually, I'd like to summon tentacles.
Actually being smart. I love it. Go ahead and roll
Yes.
for tentacles.
That's what same roll if I remember correctly.
How many points did you spend on disciplines? Holy crap!
He sunk like all
A
of
lot.
his experience
A
into
lot of
them.
them.
And
That's more than just his experience.
and his freebies as well, yes.
Holy crap!
He went hard for the superpowers. Not that it did
He
not
must
have
have
an
done-
effect.
Good, you know.
Must have done the freebies on his out of clan stuff, and then the
Yeah,
Other
pretty
one.
much. You summon
Oh, only a
one
single
tentacle.
tentacle. It's appearing right next to him, by the way, or right behind him, more like it. It's like, and I'm going to try and attack him. It would be my
Here?
its roll would be my since its roll is Dex Brawl. It would have 4 dice in that.
It's just... Does it have your brawl? I don't think it does.
Yes, it should.
we did rule before that it has the creator's brawl score.
Did we? Because I've
We
always
did.
rolled it as just dexterity and celerity.
I'm pretty sure it was a Dex Brawl.
Ah, I thought it was too.
I've never
I just
rolled
presumed
it
that the
like
people you usually. I always presumed that the people who usually did it just didn't have much of a brawl score.
Yeah, Brawl isn't very common, surprisingly enough.
Actually, I figured that most experienced vampires would, if they're fighters, would have picked a dot or two of it up throughout their history, so most of them have some. If they're
Blah, blah, blah,
fighters.
blah.
What is
It's
the
not-
power
it's not-
car?
It is not actually ever described what stats it has. Is the problem?
It's strength, dexterity, and plus potence and celerity if you have any, but it doesn't
What's
actually
it
spend
called?
anything.
Exactly, so
It
I can
is-
search for it.
It is Arms of the Abyss.
Yes.
There we go. Each tentacle is 6 feet 2 meters long and possesses strength and dexterity ratings equal to the invoking vampire's obtenebration trait. Blah blah blah.
Opponents and celerity dots are added to these strength and dexterity ratings respectively. Doesn't describe it as having any real ability stuff, so that's always up to you.
Yes, it doesn't have brawl, because it's a semi-independent entity. Otherwise, you would have to spend your action on controlling them. And then it would make sense for that to use your skill. But since they're semi-independent, I'm treating them as a separate magic thing. So it would just have
Okay.
your obtenebration and potence ratings. What do you wish it to do?
Attack him.
Okay, so it will attempt to wrap around.
So this thing's actually stronger than he is on default.
Okay, that's 5 points of lethal, which he has no way of soaking.
Wait, you might have done that maybe wrong? Was that to attack?
I mean, tentacles, any attack they do is a grapple attack, and they automatically do lethal damage as part of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tentacles are +1, and it starts at 6, because it includes his potence, and 3 from obtenebration.
Are they +1?
So
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
they
a
are.
concentration
Okay.
value.
In that case, you're very right. I will reroll this, as this is what we have ruled. And,
Yep,
too
Thank you.
bad. That was a good roll.
that was also a good roll.
Doesn't matter, it's still the same.
Actually, an important question. Would Jared... It's standing right next to him. Would Jared be able to sense that it's there and try to dodge? 'Cause
Not very easily. You could make a roll for him to sense it appears, but he would also have to abort what he's doing.
So he's fucked either way. But he would have
Yeah.
to try, because... Yeah, he's spending a willpower point on aborting. In that case. And he will roll his dexterity to try and dodge it. And yes, the tentacle, you just see Jared jump out of the way.
Also, it
Really,
can,
you
they
should
can
have-
move after all.
Yeah, really what you should have done was do that before,
True enough.
all that, but it's really up to you.
he's fucked. The tentacle's within range of the window and he would still need to open it.
Yep.
So,
This does mean that he's no longer holding up the cross, though.
yes, it does. And he has spent his action. Jared will attempt to raise the cross in what he thinks is the direction of the door as these cups continue choking. Daniel, what do you wish to do? You can
I'm
either
going to
move the
attempt to kill.
tentacle...
I'm going to attempt to kill Jared, and move the tentacle will be moving towards Jared to attack him as well.
Alright. Actually, in order to move the source from which they come, you would need to concentrate on that for a turn. However, the tentacle is still within range. As it's
Okay, just have
range.
it attack them.
Yeah, but do you note that controlling the tentacles does not usually require complete concentration whatsoever?
Yes, just telling them to attack doesn't. Moving them to a different source, so they emanate from a different place, is what requires the thing.
If that's how you want to go with it, that's fine.
It's how we decided when you were dealing with
Whatever.
Sombra and Springfield.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I can't remember very well.
I can't remember.
But yeah, that's how you want to go. I know that's how Shroud works. I don't recall tentacles very well.
Tentacles are poorly described. We decided to use the same rules as that's the closest thing we could find.
Yeah, they're very.
Yeah, I think I remember
disciplines
doing
are very
that.
poorly
Yep.
described always.
Okay. Daniel, do you wish to move first and eviscerate him, or... Right, I already rolled for tentacle and it hit. This happens simultaneously.
Yeah, it happens simultaneously. So.
I'd say that Jared is just gonna assume that he's safe this time and he's not gonna be defending as he doesn't realize it's coming until it's too late. So you may proceed to finish him off, Daniel.
Yeah. Currently, I have. So much stuff.
No chance, you're
Yeah.
not gonna get him.
Yeah, I'm totally going to fail this now. That's what.
I'm sure you are, actually. The more you speak, the more sure of it I become.
Can't even think of how much damage I'm doing. Yeah.
Do math. They simple.
4
I'm
bonus,
trying to do
total of
math
10.
here.
Total of 10.
Stand right.
It'll be total 10. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Between
Yeah, I
you and
think
the
it's dead.
tentacle, you manage to turn his chest into a meat salad. The cops, the other
Yay.
two, are currently on the floor.
Kind of dying.
Kind of dying, yes.
Without your input.
I think
Can I coup de grace them?
Sure, if you wish.
Well, I'm going to coup de grace one of them and start the that. I'm going to start
Use your words.
disabling the other one.
How do
You
you
know,
wish to
like-
disable him?
Take the belt of the other guys and put their belts and put them on their arms and legs and put something in his mouth and remove the cloud of darkness afterwards.
Alright. In that case, I want you to give me a give me a dexterity roll for that.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty is 6, but you want 3 successes on this. Okay. As you lift the cloud of darkness, you realize that the cop is not breathing anymore. The one you tried to tie up.
Oh well.
You took too long.
I go out into the corridor and tell him to tell Satan to get it back in here. Or to get in here.
Okay. I come in here, still obfuscated.
I'm still waiting there by the door.
You did good. I say by the bodies.
He just appears behind you.
I jump a little, but then turn around to see him. Yes. Combat is my special.
Okay,
Good to know.
So.
Sadly, I was unable to save. I was unable to save one for interrogation.
Don't worry.
Okay,
We don't need that.
so let's take a break here, and we'll deal with the aftermath and the handing out of experience in the next part.